everybody, it's American Hockey League action in store on this clean sheet of ice this evening. What a great night for hockey. I can't wait. Centers are gliding into center, and you can feel the tension here in the building. The Moose have established possession here early in this one as they win the draw. Bauer's got the puck in his own zone, and he's pulled over to the ice and loses the puck. Turns it away. And he takes the feed. And that's some great pressure in the offensive end by DiGiuseppe.
As a former defender, I know this play is not easy because you're sick. You have to know exactly how long it is, and you have to kind of surprise your opponent when you outreach it to try and disrupt the play.
On the attack along the boards. Poked away. Good read on the play there by the keeper. Right up Main Street and on the attack. The Admirals looking against the half wall. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Bauer. Tries to make that cross-ice feed. Directs it on over to Shaw. Tremendous stop by Milwaukee.
Sometimes if you have no time to think, you make these types of saves. I mean, there's no hesitation here, just simply reaction to be able to make it.
Taken along the wall by Sotner. Slides the puck over. And that's broken up. The Admirals scoop it up along the boards. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Grabs the puck at center. The Moose have taken possession on their own end. Here's a short pass to Gustafsson.
Sorry for stepping on your toes, James, but that was a huge hit behind the play.
The Moose have gained possession off the wall. Scoops up the puck here. Moves it quickly over to Gustafsson. Oh, and he tracks it perfectly in the offensive end. Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out. Again, the denial by the goaltender.
That hit right there, it tells me that you're attacking right away in the game. You're physically engaging. You want to dictate the tempo. But most importantly, you're willing to do what it takes. Separate body from puck. Find ways to gain possession.
Lots of time left in this period. We've still got zeros on the board. The Admirals take possession here inside the offensive zone. Here's a blast! That was amazing! What a save by Milwaukee! Gets the puck behind his net. Phillips has it in the defensive end. Fires it on net. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Murray.
Reaction time is everything when you're a goaltender, and that's what you see from a young age, them working on all of those different drills to help them with these kinds of saves. Just flash the leather and make the save. What a glove hand.
Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Milwaukee's working the transition through the middle of the ice. Manitoba's regained possession of the puck. And he takes the feed. Passes it over. And he gets a piece of that one and denies it. Flag stick handling in his own zone. And he'll take a moment to regroup back at center. Slides the puck across to Gibson. Nice dish from the left wing. Takes it to the front. How did he stop that one?
I don't think we talk often enough about the skill of balance on your edges. I mean, he is able to manipulate because he is so strong. He's able to hold on to the puck even though the defenders are right on him.
Here's a chance. That's not going to fool him. The Moose have the puck against the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Henderson Dolan. Milwaukee's got possession here in the offensive zone. Pass back to the point. Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the O-zone. And that's blocked, and you know they'll be feeling that one. Coming along the boards. Oh, there's a hit. They have really scores. The captain comes through.
Having another look at it on the replay, we can see that he got a piece of it, but just not enough, and it squeaks through to the net.
Milwaukee's got the game's first goal here in the first, and perfect road approach, right? Silence the crowd, Cheryl.
Well, yeah, and you got to start with some energy, and you got to get your lines into the game right away, and that's exactly what they did. They were like a wave of momentum, and they capitalized on their opportunity.
Here's a pass to the middle, and that's blocked in front. Milwaukee's got a hold of it along the wall. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Moves the puck. Coming down the left wing and into the zone. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Takes a shot. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James. And listen, coach is going to love that one. I expect to see him out here again.
Davies moves it into the attacking end. Quick shot. Stopped by the goaltender.
The goaltender, they have to have talent, they have to have mobility, they have to be able to track the puck, but they have to have a willingness to find it and fight for any second shot, and that's exactly what happens here. Out-battling, out-willing, and you make the save.
Lots of time left in this period. The Admirals have taken a 1-0 lead. Rizzo's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Sends the pass down low. Battling for it along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Suttner. Manitoba's got a hold of the puck. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Feeds it over. Milwaukee's got a hold of it against the wall. Intercepted at center by Chabrikov. And he takes the pass. Gives them nothing in front. Slides the puck down low. Finds some space in the corner. Oh, what a save in front.
Murray's a great goaltender who understands where the threats are, and this one's in the slot area, and he manages to get to position and make the save.
Milch is going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Well, I love this hit here, James, trailing in the game, because it provides energy. It provides a spark. But he's trying to elicit response from the rest of his team, because if all of a sudden they come out there and shift after shift, they start to impose their physical will, they're going to create momentum, and momentum can carry them back into this game.
The Admirals will go to work here in the offensive zone. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Here's a shot. Oh, and it stays out. You got a piece of that one.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey, putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to pound the puck.
The Moose have position along the boards. Slides it back to the blue line. Denies him. He got all of it. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. The Admirals have done a great job moving their feet tonight, and they lead here midway through the first. Roost's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Answered the call on that play. And just like that, comes up with the puck. Great little flick of the stick. Coughs up possession of the puck. Denies the slapper. Grabbed along the boards by Ralston. Phillips moves the puck. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Takes a shot. And he gets up. Scores! And that one going off the defender for an own goal.
James, how surprised do you think the goaltender is? He just spins around and tries to clear the puck, and he fires it past the tender.
The Moose have shown their ability to counter-strike in a hurry as they've evened things up here in the first.
Yeah, it's almost as if once they got down by one, they started to be a little bit more urgent, knowing that the game wasn't too far off. And it's only the first period, right? So want to stick with the game plan and make sure they can get it back to level. So they're back at ground zero.
Gains the zone from the right. Dishes it off. Shot! Oh, great save right there on the play. Jabs the puck away. Here's a blast from the boards. And he'll hang on to the puck for a much-needed whistle.
Well, and This is huge, James. The ability to slow the game down, get a line change. There's no one happier than the coach right now.
Face-off coming up. They can smell blood here, I think.
Yeah, they need to put their foot on the gas pedal because they recognize that the goaltender, he was under siege, James, and he really didn't get a chance to get much rest.
We got to stop it as the puck sails over the glass. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. We are all tied up in this one. Milwaukee's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Oh, what a hit! He sacrificed his body to make the play. Oh, what a save on the clapper.
In order to dictate the tempo of the game right at the onset of it, you want to make your opponent think and hear you coming, and that's what he does with that first hit.
Oh, he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net. The Admirals have it now. The Moose have it on the attack. Scores! A timely finish, and they've taken the lead.
Sometimes you can feel a momentum swing, James, and you can tell that they're playing with more confidence, and as a result, they get a little puck luck and they put it in. Great coaches will certainly praise this type of play. I mean, it is the start, it is the beginning, the great spacing and timing to elicit a perfect poke check that allows his team to gain possession of the puck. Listen, he doesn't make this play, they don't have the puck. They don't have the puck, they're not scoring.
The Moose have gone up by one here in this first period, but there's still a lot of runway to go.
I think the biggest thing is you want to have the momentum, James. You want to be the one with the jump and first to the puck, which means you want to be able to manipulate your bench accordingly. You want to dictate the pace, and it's all about getting the lead like they have, but trying to stretch it out even further with the next one.
Manitoba's got the puck along the wall. Works it across to Rizzo. Skates across the blue line. Quick pass to Rizzo. Takes a couple of knocks and loses control. Chilton's moving the puck through his own zone. A little rock'em sock'em on the play. And now it's over to Rizzo. Cuts into the paint. No room for that one to get through. Back to the blue line. Gets a stick on it. And that caroms off one of his teammates in front. Slides into Barteau. Manitoba's got it in their own zone. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Great read to break up the play. Milwaukee's got it along the wall. Good use of the body to knock them off the puck. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. It's 2-1. Roost won the draw there on the attack.
Center wins that one clean. Everyone's ready for the puck. They know they're attacking now with a tired group that they're playing against.
Manitoba's got the puck along the wall. Good fight for the puck along the boards. And look at this. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here. Along the half wall. And they come up with it. Tries to get it out. Oh, and they get a much-needed break here as they clear the zone. Quick feed to Element. Dishes it to Roost. Moves it to Element. Levels him with the hit. Manitoba's gained possession along the boards. Look out! Oh, he didn't expect that one.
Yeah, it kind of looks odd, right? I mean, his stick goes flying. He's got to collect it, collect himself, and get back in the play right now. James, that's a tough one, especially when it's unexpected. You got to be ready for anything in this game.
Carries it across the line. Slides it across. Denies him in front. Gustafson's working it around in the corner. Picked up along the boards by Wagner. And some good footwork to kick it away. Here's a chance. Denied by the defender. The Admirals will play it through the neutral zone. Puts it on net.
great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Davies works the puck in his own zone. Here they are on the attack. There's an injection of energy with that hit. Moves the puck over to Barteau. From the left side, takes the pass. Shot blocked in front. On the attack, they come down the right wing. And makes the save. Taken along the wall by Walston. Oh, what a great save by Milic.
Well, I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Milwaukee still down here in the first despite the multiple scoring opportunities. Jagger's won the draw deep in the defensive zone. Here's a short pass to Wagner. Manitoba's looking to break out. Milwaukee's got a hold of the puck now. Comes up with a steal.
Sometimes when you're losing, you can get caught up over trying here, James, and this is a product of him mismanaging the puck. Sometimes you got to keep it simple and just get the puck going the other way.
Fires it, and that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Battle ensues for that loose puck along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Shaw. Manitoba's got possession of the puck. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. Takes that pass back to the point. And he comes up with it. Milwaukee's got the puck along the boards. Takes the pass. Manitoba's looking to break out of their own end. And it's kicked away. Moves it to Bauer. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Takes it into the slot. Gets a piece of it with the glove. Milwaukee's got the puck. Passes on over to Lynn. And they send it right back to him. Here's the pass. Oh, and he gets a piece of the puck to deny them there.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Past the midway mark of the frame, it's a 2-1 hockey game. The Admirals win the draw. Passes it over. Scores! They tied it up, and we are back to even.
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. Love this play, James. Sometimes when you catch a puck and it's on your backhand, you don't have time to move it to your forehand, so you let it go quick, and the goaltender doesn't have a read on it.
The Admirals needed that goal to even things up here in the first.
Yeah, they certainly did, and I had a coach who once said, you know, it's about winning the shift now and not worrying about what happened or what was going to happen here, James, and I feel like they've taken that approach right now. You can see it in their game, you can see it in their urgency, and they get rewarded.
England's got it in the defensive end. Gaining momentum up along the side. Takes a shot. Sticks. Scores!
A pair of goals just 20 seconds apart.
Cheryl, you stress consistently, keep your feet moving on the ice, and that pays off.
Well, they got the pedal to the metal right now. They're like a freight train. Well, a miscue by the goaltender, James, and I'm not sure whether he lost track of the puck or he just lost his positioning. Either way, the puck is in the back of the net. Same result.
The Admirals seize the moment and grab that all-important go-ahead goal up by 1 here in the back half of the first.
Well, this is an earned lead, James, as that they've been first on the puck. They've been quick to it. They've dominated in terms of the shots on net, and they found the back of the net. Now they can play with a different air of confidence and hopefully ride out the first and continue to hold the lead.
And a great save! Taken by DiGiuseppe. Shaw's lugging the puck. Moves it quickly over to Ford. Pass in front! Oh, he comes up with a stop.
Such an impressive save. Love looking at this one again, James. You know that this goaltender is dialed in, so focused when they're doing everything to get to the puck and keep their opponent at bay.
The Admirals have put a lot of pucks on net here in the first, and they continue to lead. Milwaukee's got possession here in their own end. Looking to set up offensively. Big save by the goaltender. Manitoba's got it in their own zone. Gaining momentum along the wing. Sends it into the offensive zone. Milwaukee's got the puck. The Moose have it now. Picked up along the wall by Seedoff. Angles it over to Davies. Manitoba's got possession at center. Shakes off the coverage. Takes the feed. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. Shot! Lays into the body. Phillips plays it now. Into the offensive zone. Here's a shot. And that goes off a body. Puck scooped up by England. Slides it up to Element. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. Sizzling shot, and he makes the save.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Well past the midway mark of this period, the Admirals have a little breathing room here, but not much as they lead at 3-2. Rizzo's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Quick pass across to Ratcliffe. Tees it off! Denies him on the slobber! Manitoba's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Takes a shot. Great stop by Murray. Oh, it's another consecutive save.
What a great job of tracking the puck. Not one, but two consecutive saves.
Quick pass to Rizzo. Shot. Too many bodies in the way. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. And now it's grabbed by Barteau. From center, they get into the attacking area. Fires it on net. Turns that one away. And he serves it across to Gibson. Moves the puck across to Roost. Forces the turnover. The Moose have the puck in their own zone. Here they come up along the wing. They've got numbers here. Here's a chance. And that goes off the glove and it stays out.
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice, is in the slot area. He's got to get to the top of the crease, spread of the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
The Admirals take possession of the neutral zone. Milwaukee's got a hold of it against the wall. Manitoba's got it in the neutral zone. From the left side, it moves to the middle of the ice. Driving right to the front. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Murray. Passes the puck over to Element. Into the offensive end now. Quick shot. Manitoba's got the puck in their own end. Here they come on the rush. Murray's got the puck, and he's going to hang on. The Admirals have been the better team so far in this first period. They've had multiple scoring opportunities, and as a result have the lead. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. And he lowers the boom there. What a steal in his own end.
Playing with confidence is one thing, but then you can be overconfident as well, James, especially when you have a lead. You want to make sure you're in good position to be able to backtrack and help out your defense.
Puck picked up by Lynn. Here's a shot, and that caroms off a body in traffic. Receives the pass. Ford's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Feeds it over. Stopped by the goaltender. Tries to feed it over to Bartow. Picks off the feed. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Takes a shot. Swings the iron.
Milwaukee's lead will not change. Sometimes you do all the hard work to get to the right spots on the ice, but you don't have any puck luck, and that was evident there as it hit the post and out.
From point blank. Oh, what a glove save. Here in the late goings of the period, it's a one-goal hockey game. 3-2 is where we sit. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Shuts him down. The Admirals move the puck in the defensive zone. With possession along the wall. The Moose have possession along the boards. Manitoba's got control of it now from their own end. Moves it around along the half wall. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Some solid defensive work in their own end with the poke check. Grabbed along the board by England. Quick feed to Molendijk. Handles the puck at the point. Taken by Anderson Dolan. Milwaukee's got a hold of it along the wall. Puck grabbed by Weissblatt. And that's intercepted by Anderson Dolan. Moves it to Bartow. Manitoba's got it against the boards. Here's a short pass to Chabrikov. Picks off the pass in the defensive zone. And they'll dump it in. Manitoba's gained possession along the boards. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Shot! Denies him! And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. The Admirals wanted to put a lot of pucks on net going into this one, and they have delivered on that, leading late in the first. Milwaukee's got the win off that draw. Handles the puck. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Saucy pass across. Tried to put it in the side and missed.
Well, there's a recognition that he didn't have much room. Gets a little bit fine and just misses wide.
Moves it quickly over to Gravel. Long jam in front. That's broken up. And now he moves it to Fegamo. And he's ridden off the puck. And now it's grabbed by Gravel. The Admirals will play it in their own end. Looks to get the puck over to Ratcliffe. Here's a pass down low. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Fegamo. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. Puts it on net. Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
What a save. I mean, how quick do you have to be able to get on that puck, James? Anytime it's in the low slot, you've got to be on your toes, and that's exactly what he was to be able to make the save.
Here in the late goings of the period, Milwaukee's got a 3-2 lead at this point. And off the draw, they'll take possession. Saunders taking it from his own end. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Inside the final minute of the first here. Passes over to Lynn. From the right wing, he moves it to the middle. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And that takes guts to get in front of that one. Denies him with the save. The Nice zone entry from the middle. Shot! Oh, makes the save! That was a rocket! Milwaukee's coaches wanted a lot of shots on net, and the team has delivered so far, leading late in the first. Roosts won the draw inside his own end. Directed over to Melendijk. Feeds it over on the attack. Fires it. Simple stop by Milic. Covers it up and we'll get a stoppage in play. Centers glide into the dots. We're ready to get things back going again. Forwards won it in their own end. Manitoba's got the puck in the defensive end. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Here's a pass in front. Great defensive hits on play to pick it off. Period number 1 in the books. First intermission entertainment is on deck here. You can also have time to go grab a drink, grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with period number 2 in moments.
Hey fans, we have a car on the east lot with its lights on. FSV 4494. If you don't know your license plate, it's a blue sedan.
Both teams back on the ice are lined up, and period number 2 is about ready to go. Here we go, middle frame now underway as the puck drops. So we played 20 minutes of this one. Pounder, how do you assess what you've seen so far?
Manitoba's trailing in this game because they're not working hard off of the puck when they don't have it, and a coach is going to be very upset with this. You got to find a way to have urgency without the puck, even when you're on defense.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. Milwaukee's hanging on to this 3-2 lead. Offense's own face-off, and he wins the draw. Loses his balance on the play. Murray's got the puck and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he hasn't been busy, James, but he makes a key save right there. Really important that he keeps his head in focus in the game.
Milwaukee's been rewarded for putting pucks on net here early in the second. Rizzo's won it off the face-off. The Admirals have it now. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Shakes himself free. Big save. Milwaukee's got the puck along the boards. Slides it diagonally to Rizzo. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. The Moose have gained possession off the wall. Takes the feed. Gains the zone on the left wing. Here's a chance. Scores! One opportunity and delivers.
There's always the question why before a goal is scored. So let's go back and just have a look at the way they defended in their own zone here. Yes, they gave up a high-danger opportunity, but in transition, they were able to capitalize when they got going north, and they were able to get a good chance on net.
Manitoba's in one tonight. This is a fun one, Cheryl.
Yeah, it's really entertaining. It's back and forth action. And listen, they didn't get down when they got down by 1. Instead, they continued to press and push, and a nice play there to get the equalizer.
Picked off by Chabrikov. Slides it over to Wagner. Intercepted at center by Lynn. Gets the puck in deep. The Moose have taken possession along the wall. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Works it across to Wagner. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Milwaukee's got the puck along the wall. The Admirals will play it from the defensive zone. Delayed penalty looming. Gains the zone through the middle. Shot! There's the whistle, and here's the call. Lynn's been flagged for cross-checking.
Now you got to keep your hands down, and when you don't, you're going to get the cross-checking call all day long. Manitoba sending their power play unit out for the first time tonight. teams are the difference so many times in a game. Huge for them to set the tone and really get the setup and the looks they're looking for.
And the puck clears the zone. Manitoba's got possession of the puck. Through center. Across the line from center. Just a simple save by Murray. Milwaukee's got a hold of it against the wall. Grabbed along the boards by England. Dishes it off. Oh, clutch save with the glove off that redirect. Handles the pass. And he makes a save there. Feeds it to Davies. Trying to end this siege. And they take care of business on the play. Manitoba's got it from behind the net. Gaining momentum along the wing. And that's off a stick. Broken up with the stick in the defensive end. Here's a chance to clear the defensive zone. And they clear the zone, and that'll shave some time off.
A great sequence by the PK unit. Really aggressive, close quickly on the puck, and they get it down the ice.
Big time stop there.
Murray's dialed in and able to redirect that puck to the corner.
Looks to pass it to Davies. Gets the puck in deep. Manitoba's got a hold of the puck now. Wagner's got the puck in his own zone. Oh, great little takeaway at center. Milwaukee's got the puck here in the open ice. And they get the puck out of the defensive end. Retrieves the puck, trying to kickstart this power play. And now he passes it to Wagner. Manitoba's got the puck against the boards. Here's a chance in front. And that's stopped. Wagner's on the attack in the offensive zone. Milwaukee's going to be able to kill a few seconds off now with the puck. And manages to clear the zone. Sends it ahead to Chebrikov. Loose puck, and they're off to the races. And there's the whistle icing the call. Lots of time left in this period. It's all tied up.
Lynn's up and ready to get back on the ice.
And a solid effort by the penalty killers as we are back to even strength.
Specialty teams are so huge in any game, James, especially when it's tied. You don't want to fall behind and have discipline really be a factor in the game.
The Admirals take it along the wall. Tiptoes around the poke check. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one. Makes his presence known on the ice. Inside the offensive zone. There's a shot. Didn't get all of it, but just got enough of it with the trapper.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
And the puck leaves the zone. Angles it over to Tour. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Taken by Lynn. And that ricochets off a twig in front. And the puck's booted away. And that's a great heads-up play by Tour. Spectacular stop by the goaltender. How did he hang on to that?
Well, the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out at top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net.
Centers get set as they're ready to drop the puck again. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Anderson Dolan's across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. And a solid save there as we play on. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Manitoba's got a hold of it along the wall. The Moose have it in their own zone. Barlow's taking the puck now here inside his own territory. I don't think anybody was hanging onto the puck after that hit. The Moose have gained control of the puck in their own zone. Across the line along the left wall. Sends it over. Makes the save with the glove. And he takes the dish. Takes it to the net. Manitoba's got the puck inside the defensive zone. And now it's to Gustafsson. He got all of that hit. Takes the feed from the left side. And he sidesteps the check there. Can't hang on to the biscuit after that. And he shut the door on that last play. possession in their own end. From the open ice, they gain the line. Quick pass across to Element. Scores! There it is, the go-ahead goal.
And how good does that feel? You can see the selling. The energy is certainly there, and now it's about dictating the pace going forward. Next shift, critically important. Well, this is just a fantastic shot, knowing exactly where to put that puck, low blocker side. Every goaltender's going to tell you it's one of the most difficult ones to stop.
Milwaukee's gone up by 1 here in the second period.
Well, it's been a lot of hard work and heavy lifting to get to this point, just to get that 1-goal lead, James. Not only do they want to hold on to it, they want to extend it now.
Feeds the puck over to DiGiuseppe. Drills him. Pass to Ford. Sends the pass over.
Ford stick snaps, and he's off to the bench to get a new one. Gets back into the play quickly.
Manitoba's looking to break out of their own end. Ford's moving the puck through his own zone. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Takes a shot. Turns him away. Here in the corner, he grabs the puck. Connect as it goes off a stick. Ford's got it along the wing. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Melendick. The Moose have gained control of the puck along the wall. Moves it over to Fegamo. On the attack along the boards. Slides it across. Shot denied by Murray. Passed up ahead. The Admirals move it ahead. Here they come on the attack. And that caroms off a body in the lane. Manitoba's gained possession along the boards. Goes right to the crease. And he opts to wait for more support. Sends a pass over. Here they come on the attack. Fires it on net. Comes up with the stop. The Moose have possession along the boards. Here's a chance. Stones them with the blocker. The Moose have the puck against the boards. And that's a smart heads-up play by Gibson.
I get when you're losing, James, that you want to get something going. You want to spark your team. You have the puck on your stick, but sometimes you can try and do too much, and I think that's a product of that as he loses the puck.
The Moose have taken possession along the wall. Picked up along the boards by Yeager. Moose with the puck in the corner. Puck grab by Gibson. Milwaukee's got it in their own zone. Takes it from the right side. Dumps it in. Manitoba's got the puck along the wall. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Quick shot! And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Tries to feed it over to Clay. What a stop! We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Inching closer to the midway mark of the period, the Admirals have just had a little more offense than their opponents tonight. They lead at 4-3. Good, solid shot. They're tied up with the ball!
That is huge, James. They were behind in this one, but they were always focused on the next step. And when you do that, you're able to look at what's ahead of you, not what's behind you. And they get the equalizer for their efforts. Well, he's going to get an A for effort on this goal, James. No question about it. He retrieves his nose is in on it, and then he has a knack for the net to finish it off.
Puck possession so critical in today's game, and the official ready to drop the puck right here. Milwaukee's won the draw in the neutral zone. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Roost's got control of the puck in the corner. Here's a rip. Oh, and he stops that one. Slides it diagonally to Bauer. Moves the puck along the half wall. The Admirals have it behind the cage. Manitoba's got the puck along the boards. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Ralston. Slides the puck over to Roost. Passes it over. Glove save made by Milic. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Made the stop on the play. Makes another stop.
That's a fantastic save by the goaltender, but his team has to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice. Those high-danger scoring chances eventually go in.
Inching closer to the midway mark of this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Steps in with the block. Milwaukee's got control of it now here in the offensive end. The Moose have gained possession off the wall. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Quick feed to DiGiuseppe. The Admirals look to start the transition game. Looking dangerous as they move along the boards. Cuts into the paint. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Milwaukee's got the puck. And he takes the feed. Here's a shot. Comes up with the stop. Works it across to Barlow. Moves along the boards with some purpose. Fires it into the offensive zone. Milwaukee's got possession of the puck. Sends it over to Gibson. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. And he makes the save.
Milic is in such great position. He's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
And now it's grabbed by Sautner. Manitoba's got the puck in the defensive end. Taken along the wall by DiGiuseppe. Milwaukee's got the puck. Long jam in front. That's broken up. Manitoba's looking to break out. From along the walls, they're gaining momentum. And that's stolen by DiGiuseppe. And that goes off a stick somewhere in traffic. Manitoba's got a hold of it against the wall. Murray's going to hang on for a whistle. More than half the period has gone by. Hope you're enjoying this one. We got a tie game. Jagger's won the faceoff here in the offensive zone. Big time save. Oh, he is looking good in there tonight. The Admirals are in transition. It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. And a great save. Slides the puck over. Gains the zone through center. The Admirals gain control of the puck against the wall. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Ralston. Manitoba's got the puck behind the net. And he passes it up ahead to Wagner. And he takes the feed.
Jagger has been great tonight, James. He's got a goal in the game, but now the score is tied. He'll be looking to break it for his team.
Shuts him down. Moves it to Cedar. Milwaukee's through center and now in the offensive end. From the point, looks to make something happen. Here's a short pass to Chabrikov. Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. The Admirals scoop it up along the boards. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Stops him cold. Makes a save again. Puts another on the net. Good hit to knock the puck loose. Manitoba's got it in their own zone. Takes a shot, and not much on that one. Milwaukee's got a hold of the puck now. Roost's carrying it ahead. Feeds it over. Oh, gets a little piece of it and Keeps it out of the net. Gains the zone from the right side. Moves it quickly over to Shilkin. Milwaukee's got a hold of it along the wall. The Admirals will play it in their own end. Right up Main Street and on the attack. Dishes it off. Puck scooped up by England. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. Here in the back half of this period, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Forwards won the draw here in the offensive zone. Murray's opted to hang on to the puck for a faceoff. Officials have got both teams ready, and it looks like play is set to resume here. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. England stick handling in his own zone. Oh, look at this. Puck picked up by Phillips. Across the line and on the attack. Misses wide. Milwaukee's regained possession of the puck. The Admirals have it from their own end. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. Forwards got it in the defensive end. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. From the neutral zone now. Milwaukee's looking to break out of their own end. Into the offensive zone. Shot! Spectacular save on the play. Battling for it along the boards. Milwaukee's got the puck along the wall. Can hang on to the puck after taking a knock. There's another hit, and you get a sense that this was a game plan to go after him tonight here, Cheryl.
Well, he certainly has a bullseye or target on his back, James.
Puts it on net. Oh, what a big-time stop by Murray. The Admirals win the draw on their own end. Moves the puck. Into the corner now. Manitoba's got the puck in their own end. Dumps it into the O-zone. Milwaukee's got the puck along the boards. Gains the zone. The Moose have the puck in their own end. Milwaukee's gained possession along the boards. Good use of the body on the play. Picking up momentum across the zone here on the right side. That's on the stick. Finds some space in the corner. Slides it across. That's blocked. And it takes a shot. Gets in front of it. Scooped up along the wall by Yeager. The Moose have the puck against the boards. Picks off the pass in the defensive zone. Oh, just a textbook hit. And he makes the save. Manitoba's got a hold of the puck. From the left side, takes it to center. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. And that's picked up by Anderson Dolan. Along the half wall with the puck. Shot. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. In the final moments of this period, we are all tied up in this one. And they win the face-off and set up to go on the attack. Takes the shot. Weisblatt's lugging the puck. Davies moves it into the attacking end. Manitoba's got possession of the puck. Picked up along the wall by Cedar. Turned aside with a glove by Milch. We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Officials are in position, and both teams are getting ready as they get set for another face-off here. And off the draw, they win possession. Bowers taking it from his own end. Dumps it in. The Admirals gain possession. Elements gaining momentum. Fires it. Denied by the goaltender. Taken by Shilkin. Angles it over to Barlow. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Millich. And he takes the pass. And now he angles it across to Barlow. Great pass from off the right side. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Grabbed along the boards by Gibson. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Tosses the puck loose. And now he tries to get it across to Ford. Shot! Face-off coming up as the puck goes up and over the glass. The Admirals win the defensive zone face-off. Rizzo's got the puck in his own zone. Manitoba's gained possession. Carries it into the offensive end up the middle. And he's got that one. Milwaukee's got the puck. Quick pass to Ratcliffe. Gets the puck over to Rizzo. The Moose have it in their own zone. Now over to Fegamo. Quick feed to Dewar. Murray's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Just here in the late stages of this frame, it's all tied up. Ford's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. And that's blocked from someone in front. Just gets enough to keep it out. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. And they win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Stop! Stop! Go ahead! Goal! Puts them in front!
And now they're in front, James, so they'll have to make a change. You know that their first few strides will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. Well, he's known for his intimidating shot from distance, James, and he gets all of this one. I'll tell you, if I was coming out to the point to block it, I'd be flamingoing.
Manitoba strike late here in period number 2. What a huge momentum lifter for them.
And I don't know if they'll want the intermission, James, because you can certainly feel their temperature rising, can't you? It's when you feel that certain something coming at you. It's like a wave, and they have it right now.
The Moose have the puck in their own zone. Manitoba's across the blue line. Scoops up the puck here. Sends it in deep. Manitoba's got it from behind the net. Shaw's moving the puck through his own zone. Here's a shot, and there's the save on the play. The Admirals gain control of the puck against the wall. Milwaukee's on the attack. Takes the pass. From the right side and up the middle. Takes a shot. Oh, what a blocker stop by Murray. Davies carries the puck in his own zone. Shot! Glove save. Goaltender covers up and will get a face-off. Manitoba's been putting lots of pucks on net all night long, and they lead it here late in the second. The Admirals win it. Here's a chance. Fires the wrist shot. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Manitoba's got it in their own zone. Here they come up along the wing. Second Gibson's got the puck. The Moose have taken possession of their own end. Stops that one. The Moose have taken possession along the wall. And he fights off another save.
You can certainly tell that the goaltender is dialed in on that last sequence of saves, James. He's to position, so he finds a way to make multiple saves back-to-back.
Takes it and looks ahead. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. The Moose have gained control of the puck along the wall. Play whistle dead, penalty coming up. The Admirals will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
Well, it's not good timing to take this penalty, James, late in the frame and a close game at that, but they just got to get to the intermission and then they can reset.
Manitoba's power play unit puts their hard hats on as they go back to work.
Although it's been a frustrating power play, they have to find a way to open the ice up. If they can have quick puck movement, they're going to cause the coverage to stay low. And that quarterback up high can let one rip.
The Moose have possession along the boards. Manitoba's got the puck in the defensive end. Here's a blast! And that brings the period to an end. All right, third period just around the corner. We'll get a clean sheet of ice. I'm going to get more popcorn, and we're coming back with much more next.
Now's your chance to play clean. Drop your plastic cups, bottles, and clean paper products in the recycling bins throughout the arena. Thank you, fans, for joining us in the campaign to save energy and keep our city clean.
Welcome back to EA Sports, your home for all things hockey. Sabalski, Pounder, and here comes the third. Manitoba's power play is still intact as this period is now underway, and they take possession. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Manitoba's looking to break out. Slides the puck across to Ford. The Admirals have possession shorthanded, and they move the puck out of harm's way. The Moose have gained possession off the wall. Takes the feed. Moves it to Ford. Picked up along the boards by Shaw. Hammers the shot. Shuts it down. What a stop.
Milic has been fantastic in this game. It's the timely big save, and he's a real difference maker, not just between the pipes, but also the message it sends to the entire team. It's just a calm, right? Anytime you're defending, you find a way to make that save, and now all of a sudden you're moving the puck north. I think you play differently when you have a guy in the net who's making those kind of saves.
Just moments away from the resumption of this power play. They're ready to drop the puck here for this faceoff. Manitoba's won the draw. Oh, and he missed the net.
I think he does a great job of getting to position here, James, to be able to get that shot off. He gets it off fast and quick. He just misses wide.
Fires it on net. Oh, how did he keep it out? What a blocker stop by Milwaukee. Manitoba's got it along the wall. And that's a great defensive heads-up to force the turnover. And they get some breathing room as the puck leaves the defensive end. Slides it across to Wagner. And they go back on the attack in the offensive zone. Manitoba's got a hold of it along the wall. And now it's over to Yager. Puts a little mustard on the hit to knock the puck loose. Here's a chance. Oh, comes up with a stop. The Admirals have it against the wall. Here they come on the attack.
Yager is able to corral that pass. He's got the puck on his stick. You know he's dangerous. He's got two in the game, and he's looking for another.
Oh, how about that step wrapping up.
Get out the ice packs, eh, James? That's what you got to do if you want to compete for a PK spot. He does exactly that, and he takes away the shot threat.
And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
Giuseppe's been a dominant performer in this game. I'd love to see his possession numbers post-game. I mean, I think his metrics are going to be outstanding. He had tons of good looks here, James, throughout the game. Finally capitalizes. But I love that his process stayed the same. He worked hard, he got to the spots, and he continued to get the looks.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Manitoba's leading by 1. They're up 5-4. Off the face-off, they take the puck. Manitoba's got it in their own zone. Bauer's got it against the boards. Big-time save and a big-time shot. Great save by the Tendy on the wraparound.
Well, you got to have a strong push if you want to be able to go post-to-post, kids, and that's exactly what he does to make the save.
Misses over the net. Grabs the puck here in the neutral zone. Loses the coverage there. Here's a short pass to Sautner. Denies him with the save. The Admirals move the puck in the defensive zone. Milwaukee's got it behind the net. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck. From center they get into the attacking area. Handles that one. Murray's got it and will hang on for the whistle.
Well, he's been so dialed in all game, playing confident and controlled in the crease.
Manitoba's outplayed the opposition tonight, particularly offensively, as they lead it early in this third period. The Admirals come up with a defensive zone draw. Quick pass to Element. From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. Puck grab by Element. Tremendous stop by Milic.
I love this save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
Manitoba's got the puck against the half wall. Moves into the slot. And now it's stopped. Jostling to the puck and he loses control. Quick shot. Stopped with the blocker by Milic. The Moose have the puck against the boards. They go on the attack through center. Rocks them. The Admirals have it behind the net. Quick pass across to Anderson Dolan. Milwaukee's got the puck. Manitoba's got a hold of it against the wall. Here's a chance. Takes a hit. He goes down to the ice and coughs up the puck. Feeds it down low. Here's a shot. And he was ready for that save.
Murray's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. Huge steal in his own end. Sautner stick handling in his own zone. Across the line. Passes it over. And that's off target as it hits a body. Look at this down the right wing. They're on the attack. Lowers the boom with that hit. Made the stop on the play. Looks for breakout options behind his own cage. Scrum along the wall. Milwaukee's got the puck along the wall. Scores! And as they say in street hockey, new game!
It is a new game, and it's never over, right, James? Because they've been behind in this game. They've been chasing it. But now they tie it up, and you can certainly feel the energy created with that goal.
We're still in the early stages of this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. Good job tangling up his opponent here. Feeds it over. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Sends the pass across the ice. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Into the corner of the attacking area. Blocked away by Murray.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
And now it's grabbed by Marino. From the left side, they enter the offensive zone. Cut into the slot. And he gets just enough of it to keep it out for the back of the net. Moves it quickly over to Ford. The Admirals have it now. Good reach to the stick to knock the puck away. Quick pass to Gibson. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
Dumps the puck in. The Admirals have it behind the cage. Up along the wing. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Good stand-up hit. Oh, wow, what a pass. Saved by Milic. Fagamo's got it in the defensive end. The Moose have it in their own zone. Quick feed to Ford. Milwaukee's got the puck along the boards. Handles the pass from the right wing. The Moose have gained control of the puck in their own zone. Headman pass. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Cuts to the front. Denies him. Looks to set up at the point now. Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. Passes it over to Phillips. Feeds the puck to Anderson Dolan. Milwaukee's got possession of the puck. Nice zone entry from the middle. Here's a shot. Easily turned away by the goaltender. Milic is going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional. Certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Still lots of time left here in this frame. We got a tie game. And they win the defensive zone faceoff. Slides the pass over to Gustafsson. And now he moves it to Fagamo. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. Along the right side into the offensive zone. Milwaukee's got the puck. Handles it along the blue line. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Milic. And we're moments away from getting back underway here with the puck drop. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And the save. Handles the pass at center. Finds nothing but air on that shot. Broken up at center by Gustafsson. Tries to feed it over to Fagamo. Takes a shot. And that carries off a stick. And that goes off a stick. Rips it. Denies him. He got all of it. Ref blows the whistle as the puck's covered up. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Puck scooped up by England. Right up the gut into the offensive end. Shot! Denied by Milic. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Shilkins won a big draw on their own end. Great feed from the left side. Whacks it into the offensive zone. The Admirals scoop it up along the boards. Milwaukee's got a hold of the puck. And he moves it up to Rolston. Puts it on net. And he easily stops that one. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Passes out front. And that's intercepted. Moves it to Roost. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Rolston. Receives the pass. And that got caught up in traffic and goes off the stick. And the puck's kicked free. Barlow's taking it from his own end. And they dump the puck in, and the forwards are going to switch it up. Milwaukee's gained possession along the boards. They put the puck into the offensive end. Manitoba's gained possession. Great use of the wall and the pass. And that goes off, pours off a body. Milwaukee's got a hold of the puck now. Roosts across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. And that's blocked. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. And he gets a piece of that one and denies it. Still a lot of time left in the period as we approach the midway mark. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. And they take possession here in the offensive zone, and time to go on the attack. Here's a chance! Scores! The go-ahead goal puts them in front!
Well, and this has been trending to happen, James. They've been closing on the puck quickly. You've sensed an upward trajectory as this game's progressed, and they find the back of the net. This is a really unfortunate bounce, depending on which team you're playing for. But the defender just trying to get into the lane of the shot, and it goes off of the skate. This is an unfortunate bounce. Nonetheless, it goes in the net.
Manitoba's gone up by one here in period number 3.
And you know that they recognize that they've got the lead in the third period, so they have to be defensively responsible, but you can't just sit back and protect. You got to be aggressive when you got the moment and take advantage of it.
Here he is with the backhander. Fantastic save!
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Big time stop there.
As a defender, you love when your goaltender has this kind of rebound control. Makes your life so much easier.
The Moose have the puck in the defensive zone. Across the line along the left wall. Shot. That's blocked by Murray.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing, and you got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Teams are ready for the draw. The linesman about to drop the puck. Manitoba's got it in the offensive zone. The Admirals have it now. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Fires it! Stopped by the goaltender. Sautner's lugging the puck. Takes the feed. Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps him at bay. Denies him again.
What a great job of tracking the puck. Not one, but two consecutive saves.
Slides it diagonally to Davies. Tosses it on to Gravel. Shot! And that goes off the glove. Play continues here. Gets it over to Shaw.
I've really enjoyed this game tonight, James. It's been tight, it's been fast-paced, defensively structured, and you never know which way it's going to end.
Feeds it up ahead. Look at that hit. Maybe try to wear down the opponents here. Slides by the check. Oh, he got all of that. What a save by Murray. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen.
Murray's last save has to give this team some momentum. I mean, that's a point-blank chance that he's able to take away. Just very aggressive and assertive in his crease.
Gustafson's won the draw and they're on the attack. Great save by the goaltender who was in the right place at the right time. Another save. Let's go! Right on the doorstep. The rebound there to be had. And they made no mistake about taking that one home.
I'll tell you what, coaches love these types of goals because it's all about hounding pucks and searching for those secondary those kind of goals. They're scrappy.
Manitoba's now up by 2 here in the late stages of the third. It feels like time is on their side.
Time is on their side, but they're going to have to finish it. And the clock seems a little thin right now for them. And on the other side, we've got an urgent team. If they can get within striking distance, they'll get their netminder out.
Takes the feed at center from the right wing. There's a shot. Oh, how did he get a piece of that?
Murray's save percentage has been excellent, and he's doing everything to stand tall in the crease. Now it's time for his team to start playing for him. They got to get going north, but the first thing they need to do is retrieve the puck and stop chasing the game.
And a great save. Puck picked up by Clegg. Dished on over to Anderson Dolan. Steps across the blue line. The Admirals will play the puck from behind the net.
Molendyke's not going to be able to get away from the booze and the chance every time he touches the puck, all because of that play earlier where he hurt their player.
Manitoba's been on a roll all night long, and they continue to lead in the third. Milwaukee's got the win off that draw. Takes the feed at center and moves up ahead. Here's a short pass to Chabrikov. Takes a shot, and that goes off a player in front. Picking up steam in the offensive zone. Feeds the puck over. From point blank. Great save by Milic.
Well, this save looks easier than it actually is. I mean, when you have a shooter right in the slot, and you know that you've got to find a way to get your glove on it, you got to be fast, you got to be quick and show those reflexes. He does that and makes the save.
And they win the draw in the offensive zone, and they go to work. Moves it quickly over to Chabrikov. Handles the puck. Takes it to the net. Scores! And he completes the hat trick.
Well, he's been zipping and buzzing along the ice this entire night, hasn't he, James? And man, do the fans appreciate him. Tough break for the tender, James. I mean, listen, when structure breaks down and there's all kinds of stuff going on in front of you, you can't track, you can't get your eyes on the puck, and it winds up in the back of your net.
The Moose have to be pleased with their effort here. They continue to attack offensively in the third.
This is a feel-good game, James, and you have to embrace these type of games. They don't always happen when everyone's got it working for themselves. They're communicating, they've got good habits, and they're filling the net.
And that was a good heads-up read to make that save. Milwaukee's got the puck along the wall. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
As an athlete, you always want to try and contribute and get things going for your team, and especially when you're trailing, you want to ignite a spark. Unfortunately, though, he tried it a little too much there, and it gets taken away. Jagger's been the premier threat on the ice tonight here, James. When the puck has been on his stick, he has had finish, and he has made things happen. I don't think the goaltender or the other team has an answer to solve him right now. He's got Hattie in this game, and he may not be done.
Manitoba's laying a pounding on the opposition tonight, generating numerous scoring chances and converting on what feels like almost all of them. Taken by Osterley. Both sides mixed up for that battle for the puck along the wall. Oh, what a save in front! The Admirals have it against the wall. Works it across to Roost. Solid check to slow him down. Quick pass to Suttner. Handles the pass. Manitoba's got it into the offensive zone. Makes the save. Barlow's got it behind the net. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. Manitoba's been total non-stop action on the offensive end, and they continue to lead in the third. Rizzo's won it off the faceoff. Tries to get it over to Ratcliffe. They've got numbers here. Manitoba's got the puck in their own end. And now he angles it across to Shaw. Pulling the hard hat on here. What a hit. The Admirals have it behind the net. Milwaukee's got it across the line. Shot! That's gloved by Millich.
Well, with that hit, you can certainly sense that the frustration has boiled over. James is at a tipping point. They're getting blown out in this game. But honestly, it's their problem. It's their issue because they weren't ready to start. They did not start on time, and there was none of that physical presence earlier in the game.
The centermen glide into position. And they win the draw here in their own end. Quick feed to Ford. Manitoba's ready to go on the attack. Avoids the poke check. Great save from in tight. In front, and a stoppage on the play as the goaltender covers things up. Manitoba's been way more active here tonight on the ice, and they have certainly capitalized on their opportunities and continue to lead in the third. The Admirals win the draw. Takes the feed from the wing. Fires it on net. Oh, he gets a piece of the puck to deny them there. Shaw's swooping in on the attack. The Admirals look to start the transition game. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Here's a chance. And he catches that one with the glove. Goaltender covers it up. We get a whistle to slow things down. Manitoba's been the better team tonight. They have turned good defense into solid offense, and they lead here in the third. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. Taken along the wall by Drewer. Angles it over to play. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Murray. Wrap around it, tip denied. What a stop as he was locked in on that one.
Yeah, James, he'd sealed the one post and then recognized that the shooter is going around the goal line and going to do the wraparound. He pushed across and made a brilliant save.
And the Tendy's going to hang on and get a whistle here and a reset, much-needed one at that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, they have just been taken control of in their own zone, James, and they needed this reset. They needed the goaltender to pounce on that puck. They can all collect themselves and get a line change.
Manitoba's got possession here in the offensive zone. And he takes the dish. Moves it to Marino. Milwaukee's crossed the line and on the attack. Gustafson's got the puck along the wing. Moves inside. Shuts it down with the paddle. What a stop.
This is a fantastic save, James. He's all over it. What I mean by that is he knows exactly where it is and where it's moving. A reason why he can get square to it and make the save.
Milwaukee's got a hold of it against the wall. Gives him a jolt with that hit. The Admirals carry it along the wall. Slides the puck down low. Manitoba's got it from behind the net. Shilkins gained the line and on the attack. And that doesn't reach the net. The Admirals have a hold of it in the defensive zone. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. The Admirals take it along the wall. Quick pass across to Melinda. Way off target.
He looks to get this one off quickly and just gets up under the puck, and that one sails right over the net.
Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Dishes it off. Tries to feed it over to Roost. Gains the zone along the right wall. Here's a short pass to England. Brilliant save, run it perfectly. Good fight for the puck along the boards. The Moose have gained control of the puck along the wall. Manitoba's got it in their own zone. Passes it to Bauer. They've got the defense outnumbered. Puck grabbed by Sutner. Big time stop. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Manitoba's offense has put on a show tonight, and here they are in blowout mode late in the third. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. Oh, he did not expect that one, and he is paying for it.
He is paying for it, and he's got to wear it. He's got to own it there, James. If you play with your head down in this league, you are going to get rocked, and rocked he got.
Scooped up along the wall by Element. Stopped by the goaltender, getting a piece of that one.
Well, he makes an incredible save on a point-blank shot here, James. I love the way he's aggressive, he's competitive, and he wins the battle.
Moves it quickly over to Element. And that one's picked off in the neutral zone. Milwaukee's got control of it now from their own end. And he gives it over to Weissblatt. And he takes the feed. Looking for space inside the D zone. Slides it diagonally to Weissblatt. And now he tries to get it across to Yager. Manitoba's got the puck. Quick shot! And he makes a save there.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Manitoba's been the better team offensively tonight. A lot of scoring chances, and they lead it late in this third period. The Admirals get a hold of the puck in their own end. Pass across to Anderson Dolan. Makes a move in front. Oh, a clutch save. And that's stolen by Bartow. Redcliffe's got the puck in his own zone. Manitoba's looking to break out of their own end. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Here's a shot. Comes up with the stop. Loose puck battle along the boards. Hard hit frees up the puck. Knocked off the puck. The Admirals gain control of the puck. Sadov's moving the puck through his own zone. Sends the pass over. And he gets a chunk of that to keep it out.
You know the goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Picked up along the wall by Anderson Dolan. And the puck's knocked loose. And it's freed up over to his teammate with a nice kick pass. Inside of the final minute here in the third. Whiffs on that. Roost's moving the puck through his own zone. Quick pass to Element. Misses just up and over. Here's a shot with the stop. Manitoba's got possession of the puck. Grabbed along the board by Bauer. Nice zone entry on the left side. Moves the pass in front. And that shot's blocked. The Admirals will play it from the defensive zone. Takes a shot. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Sends a pass over. Milwaukee's got possession here in the neutral zone. And as the final seconds tick away, listen to this